Welcome to Celestial Zodiac. Today we're diving into the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius season begins each year around January 20th and lasts until February 18th. Ruled by both Saturn and Uranus, Aquarius is the sign of innovation, independence, and the future. It's symbolized by the water bearer, a figure pouring water from a vessel, representing knowledge and truth flowing freely into the world. Aquarius season marks the heart of winter in the northern hemisphere, when we turn inward, yet dream of spring. It's a time of reflection and renewal, just like Aquarius itself. Visionary, unconventional, and always one step ahead of its time. Aquarius's symbol, the water bearer, comes from ancient myths of a divine or heroic figure who brings nourishment and enlightenment to humankind. In Greek mythology, it's often linked to Ganymede, a beautiful youth whom Zeus carried to Olympus to serve as cupbearer to the gods. Ganymede's role wasn't just servitude, it represented the pouring of divine wisdom down to earth. That image, the water bearer spreading knowledge, perfectly captures Aquarius's essence. It's the sign that takes what's heavenly or idealistic and pours it into the collective, creating change that uplifts everyone. So while Aquarius is known as an air sign rather than a water sign, its water represents the flow of ideas, innovation, and humanitarian vision. Aquarius belongs to the air element, along with Gemini and Libra. Air signs thrive on thought, communication, and social connection. But Aquarius's air is different. It's electric. Influenced by Uranus, it represents lightning-fast insights, progressive thinking, and a mind that can see patterns others miss. Aquarius is also a fixed sign, which means it stabilizes the winter season. Fixed signs are determined and persistent, but Aquarius applies that steadiness to ideals and causes. They hold fast to their principles, sometimes even stubbornly, especially when it comes to truth and fairness. So while Aquarius is forward-thinking, it's not flighty. It's grounded in conviction and determination to reshape the world according to its vision of equality and freedom. At their best, Aquarians are intelligent, inventive, and fiercely independent. They think outside the box. Actually, they often forget the box ever existed. They love new ideas, unusual people, and systems that challenge tradition. Their minds are quick, curious, and idealistic. Here's a classic Aquarius moment. They're the person who suddenly comes up with a completely new way to solve a problem. Something so unconventional it makes everyone stop and rethink everything. They're ruled by the planet of rebellion, so they rarely follow the crowd. Instead, they march to the beat of their own rhythm, or invent a new rhythm altogether. Yet for all their innovation, Aquarians can seem detached or aloof. It's not that they don't care. They care deeply, especially about humanity as a whole. However, they sometimes struggle with one-on-one emotional intimacy. They live in the realm of ideas more than feelings. They value freedom above all else, and if they feel boxed in emotionally or intellectually, they'll quietly slip away. In relationships, Aquarius is friendly, loyal, and refreshingly honest. They seek a partner who feels more like a best friend than a possession. They're attracted to intelligence, open-mindedness, and someone who respects their need for independence. Dating an Aquarius can feel like dating a visionary. They'll talk about the future, explore unconventional ideas, and inspire you to think bigger. But they may also need space and time alone to recharge. When they trust you enough to share their inner world, it's a huge step, because vulnerability doesn't come easily to them. Compatibility-wise, Aquarius pairs beautifully with Gemini and Libra, fellow air signs who understand their intellectual and social nature. Fire signs like Aries and Sagittarius can also spark excitement and adventure. More challenging matches can include Taurus and Scorpio, who may find Aquarius too unpredictable or emotionally distant. Their opposite sign, Leo, brings the ultimate contrast, heart versus head. But together they can balance each other. Leo teaches warmth and self-expression. Aquarius teaches perspective and equality. Aquarians thrive in careers that allow creativity, innovation, and independence. They're drawn to technology, science, social reform, design, and anything futuristic. You'll find them as inventors, programmers, humanitarians, social activists, or even astrologers. They thrive in roles that blend intellect and vision. Picture an Aquarius engineer working on a renewable energy project or an activist organizing for human rights. They're not content maintaining old systems. They want to reinvent them. They also do well in group settings or think tanks as long as their individuality is respected. Routine and rigid hierarchies are their kryptonite. They work best when they can experiment, innovate, and lead through ideas rather than authority. Want to see Aquarius energy in action? Look at Oprah Winfrey, Bob Marley, Ellen DeGeneres, Abraham Lincoln, Harry Styles, and Alicia Keys. All of them embody the Aquarian spirit. Visionary, socially conscious, and willing to challenge norms to create something new. Aquarius often becomes a voice for the future. Someone who uses their platform to bring people together and spark progress. Every sign has a shadow. For Aquarius, it's emotional detachment, stubborn idealism, or feeling above ordinary emotions. They can be so focused on humanity that they forget the humans right in front of them. Their challenge is to balance intellect with empathy and remember that progress isn't just technological or social. It's personal. Their opposite sign, Leo, teaches them this balance, to combine vision with heart. When Aquarius learns to lead not just with ideas, but with compassion, they become unstoppable. Here are some growth tips for Aquarius. Reconnect with emotion. Don't analyze every feeling. Let yourself experience it. Embrace collaboration. Innovation grows stronger through teamwork. Follow through. Great ideas need practical structure to thrive. Stay grounded. Vision is powerful, but results require persistence. When Aquarians master this balance, they embody true genius, which is the kind that not only imagines the future but helps humanity get there. To sum it up, Aquarius is the sign of progress, independence, and visionary thinking. Ruled by Saturn and Uranus, it teaches us to question old systems and imagine new possibilities. Whether in friendships, careers, or causes, Aquarius reminds us that the future belongs to those bold enough to break the mold. If you enjoyed this Aquarius overview, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow astrology lovers. And stay tuned. Next, we'll continue our zodiac series with Pisces.